Can a cashier's check bounce? Have you ever wondered if a cashier's check can bounce? It's a common question, especially when dealing with significant transactions. Let's break it down to understand how cashier's checks work and if they can really bounce. When you request a cashier's check from a bank or credit union, the bank takes the amount you want to pay directly from your account. They hold that money in their own account before issuing the check. This means the bank guarantees that the funds are available when the check is issued. Unlike a personal check, which relies on the payer's account balance, a cashier's check is backed by the bank's funds. So, why can't a cashier's check bounce due to insufficient funds? The answer lies in how the check is created. Since the bank has already set aside the funds, there is no risk of the check being returned for lack of money. This is a significant advantage when making large payments, like for a car or a home. However, while cashier's checks are generally safe, they are not without risks. One major issue is fraud. There are counterfeit cashier's checks that can look real but are not. It is essential to verify the authenticity of a cashier's check with the issuing bank before accepting or depositing it. Another point to consider is that banks may place holds on deposited cashier's checks. This is done to confirm the check's authenticity and to allow time for the clearing process. Just because the funds are available does not mean the check has fully cleared. It is wise to wait until the check clears before spending the money to avoid any potential issues. If fraud is detected after you deposit a cashier's check, the bank may reverse the transaction. This means you could be held responsible for the amount if the check turns out to be fake. To protect yourself, always educate yourself about the risks associated with cashier's checks. When making large transactions, it is wise to use them, but be cautious. Verify the check with the bank and understand the difference between funds availability and check clearing. In summary, a legitimate cashier's check cannot bounce due to insufficient funds because the bank guarantees the money upfront. However, it is essential to remain vigilant against fraud and understand the potential for holds and reversals. By following these guidelines, you can safely use cashier's checks for your financial transactions.